Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon. I want to take this opportunity to thank the Islamabad Chamber of Commerce for inviting me to be part and parcel of this celebration of International Women's Day. And can I start by wishing all the women happy International Women's Day. Days, because it should not be one day event, it's an everyday event. Where do I start? I want to start with a story. I don't know how many of you know of a Kenyan lady, because I drew a lot of inspiration from her. She was known as Professor Wangari Maathai. She was the first woman, I believe, African woman to receive a Nobel Prize because of planting trees. She was able to mobilize over 30 women from the rural areas to plant over 30 million trees. And anytime she had an occasion to address a gathering, she would give the story of a bird called the hummingbird. Do you know the hummingbird? Yes. And she would give the story of a fire that broke out in the forest, and all these wild animals were in the forest, and they started running away from the forest, from the fire, to run away from the fire. So there was a big elephant, there was the lion, all of them, and they all ran out of the forest. Then there was this little small bird called the hummingbird. It would go to the river, pick a bit of water with its small beak, and come and pour onto this big fire. And the big animals would say, "Look at this silly bird, what are you doing?" And he says, "I'm doing what I can." That is what we do as women, and that is what I would encourage you, each one of you who is here. Do the little you can. It might not put off the fire, but to make a dent. And that is what we have been doing as women. My background is legal. I trained as a lawyer, served for about 17 years in practice, and then one day I saw my name, as being appointed to go and serve my country in Los Angeles as a consul general. That was my first time to join the diplomatic world. And for those of you who are lawyers here, you know, when you are a litigation lawyer, you address one person. Just like the senator here, you address the speaker. So we normally address the judge because you are arguing your case. But here I was, making a 360 turn to go and talk about my country. So I joined diplomatic world 20 years ago. I'll be 20 years this year. I was 20 years this January. And I have served my country in Los Angeles as consul general. I've served in France as a deputy head of mission. And Islamabad was my latest posting as the head of mission. And out of those three, and I'm not saying this to make you happy, Islamabad has been my best posting. Maybe it's because I know you support me. I am a farmer, I'm a tea farmer. And I know Pakistan supports us a lot. You take our tea, 80% of the tea drunk in Pakistan comes from Kenya. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, because you ensure the women from my village, who are the ones who pick the tea, are able to earn and be able to take care of their children. So as we celebrate the International Women's Day, I want to encourage the women in this group, let us be multipliers, not diminishers. When you multiply, when you take another woman and hold her hand, you are multiplying, you are encouraging. Let's encourage one another. I have seen it happen in my country. In 2010, we promulgated a new constitution, which required that 1/3 of each gender, 2/3 gender equality. Of course, our colleagues here, the men, take that the 2/3 should be men, and on that the women. We have not managed to get to the 1/3 of the parliamentarians, but we are making strides. In 2013, we have like Pakistan has 4 regions. In Kenya, we have 47. We call them counties. In 2013, when we voted, we didn't have a single woman governor heading that county. In 2017, we got 3 women. In 2022, we got 7. Now, in the next one, they want to make sure that they have 16. So to me, that is a stride, and we can continue making those baby steps. And within no time, we are not saying we don't need the men, but we need to work together. But without the woman, there couldn't be a man. And without the man, there would be no woman, isn't it? So I want to encourage us, let's continue working together. Let's support one another. As we celebrate International Women's Day, yesterday, my president appointed 10 women ambassadors and 6 deputy ambassadors. So I can say we are making strides. I'm encouraged by the strides that are taken by the Pakistan women, and I can only say together we can make this world a better place to be. Thank you.